Hi my loves. If you are single and you might have a crush but you're not in a relationship, or you have no one maybe, then we're gonna have a look what happens next in love. You've got 3 very different objects today to choose from. First one is a little perfume bottle. The second one is a lace agate, a blue stone. And the third one is a key, a heart-shaped key. Pick your object and I see you in your reading. If you have chosen the perfume bottle, this is your reading. Let's see where your partner, crush, your next lover, where are they? Are they close? Let's look into the future a little bit. Who's coming towards you in love? Alright, let's see. Who's coming towards you in love? Where are they? What's going on in love? Six of Wands, 6 of Swords, the World. You might have met someone already, or there's someone coming in loud and proud and they are taking you out of the troubled water. You might be a little lonely, or you might be in a situation that is not giving you calm, but it's a little bit unrested, unruly. You're overthinking a lot. You're wishing a lot. And with the World, it could be someone abroad, someone, oops, I just see, just in case you can see the card, someone abroad, or someone you already had a cycle with. There's victory in both of these cards. There's laurels in the 6 of Wands and there's laurels in the World. There is grandiose feelings, and there's a feeling of leaving the troubled waters. With the 6 of Swords, it's always going from the heightened emotions into calm emotions. So things calm down. Things make you, quiet you down. It could be that you overcame something and that you're finally over someone and that you closed the cycle. But I'm gonna go deeper now and take a deeper look. Where is your crush or your next partner that you don't know yet? Death, Tower, and King of Cups. Wow, there's definitely a transformation, and this is unexpectedly someone. I think someone comes in or comes back, depending on your situation. If you want someone to come back, that is, because there's a King of Cups. There's someone coming full of emotions, probably very changed. Someone who will come in, yeah, like I said, loud and proud, as if nothing happened, or someone with a very good self-esteem. But they're gone through transformation in order to get there. So something or someone has broken them up, and they're now after this hurt or heartache or whatever they've been through, it's now everything calmed down, and that's why they're now coming towards you. There's definitely movement towards you. It's like, I wouldn't say it necessarily ended a cycle, because you will see that the Tower will be in the middle of the reading once I laid out all the cards, and that means that this upheaval also, in a way, it influences you as well, because they come, and it's super unexpected. Let's go a little bit further, more information. Tower, King of Cups. We have Six of Cups, we have the Chariot, and we have the Devil. Definitely someone who can't let go of you, who doesn't want to let go of you, who decided to come back, to make a U-turn. I think this is someone coming back. So if you're not interested in any of your exes or situationships or whatever, then just don't take it on, or this is not your reading. Because this, in my opinion, it's someone who reminds you of the past, who went through I think there's someone coming back with the Six of Cups. That's, to me, a definite sign someone from the past is coming back. Could be a water sign. Someone who emotionally matured in a way, but they still have that devilish energy, so they might not. This is a very strong soulmatey connection with the Six of Cups. A lot of major arcanas. It's the World, the Death, the Tower, the Chariot, the Devil. All of them are major arcana, meaning they've got some kind of fatedness behind. And also the imagery, it's like, not the imagery, but the symbolic of these cards. It's transformative. This person, they're coming back to, things were not right when you started out the first time. They had to transform, they had to be broken open by this, or like it could also be a certain illumination. But I think there's something something happened in their life, or they just decided to jump in. So you must have left a lasting impression that made them change, or maybe something in their life rattled them open to this connection, The only thing that's slightly a concern is the Devil in the end. But the Devil also, it also has its good sides. It's, for example, good physical connection. It's if you like to be bound to another and be a little bit, codependency is never good, but you know what I mean. It's like, if you like this intensity of a connection, this is one for you, definitely. This is definitely one that pushes you forward, that brings you forward in life. This is pushing forward, but towards the Six of Cups, so it's pushing you backwards to someone. That looks very transformative, honestly. It's like an old cycle ended, and with the Death it's confirmed an old cycle ended. Something happened in their life or in your life. Something has fallen. Maybe your old kind of relating, your old way of relating has run its course. it just exploded. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is the devil is not the most pleasant of it all. My friend said the devil is a bit like a sadistic, masochistic master who's holding people on their leash. You know, it's like dependencies that are bordering on unhealthiness. But it also has its good sides. Like I said, if you like intensity, then this is definitely something for you. All right, let's see. Let's see, let me clarify. What do I want to clarify? Maybe the Tower. What happened? Maybe we can see something. What happened? What's the Tower all about? 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be that the relationship that they've been in fell apart. Or that they're just now, it could also mean that they're now clear that they want to come back and have the reconciliation with you, especially if you vibe with the Queen of Pentacles, like Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus woman. Or if you're just grounded, a motherly person. You love the good things in life. You like to party. That could describe you as well. So it could be that they left a connection, or that fell apart. Someone left them, but it doesn't look unhappy. So this is why I'm thinking they just discovered, in a way, they let love in. They let love in. And I want to clarify the devil. What does the devil mean? What's the devil all about? Why the devil? 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and 9 of Swords. Fears. In this case, I would say they are afraid of rejection, afraid not being good enough, and not being the only one competing. So there's insecurities and fears. They might still be there. So make sure you take that into account when you deal with them, that they might come in very confident and a little bit arrogant maybe, or as if everything is fine and they're the biggest catch, but in reality they think you're the biggest catch, and they're quite trapped in their insecurities, even though they overplay it, and they really want this with you. They really want this. So yeah, it could also be, make sure that you're not insecure about it, because they're coming back for a reason. They feel it too. They feel the 6 of Cups. They feel the soulmate, even if they don't say it, or maybe they're not spiritual at all, or they don't believe in soulmates, but they feel that you feel like home. That is also confirmed by the Queen of Pentacles. It's like home and something stable. Maybe they also hope, because everything fell apart in their life, that they understand you're the one who can give them emotional fulfillment, and you could catapult them out of their or not catapult them, but the opposite, calm them from the aftermath of the tower. Yeah, that's lovely. All right, let's get 3. Shall I get an advice for you? Maybe let's see. Yeah, maybe an advice. Pull 3 cards as an advice for you. What's the advice for you? Advice. 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and Ace of Wands. As an advice, the 2 of Swords is I think you struggle with a decision. You struggle with letting things happen again. There's an advice of allowing it. Taking the swords down. Open up to the possibility. See things for what they are. There's huge potential in this. Huge potential. What do the Lenormand say? Advice from the Lenormand. Oh, too many jumped. Advice from the Lenormand. Just 1 card, right? 1 card if I can see something, otherwise 3. The Cross, fatedness, karma, something meant to be, and with all these major arcanas, I think the same. I feel it. This is like a destined kind of thing. Maybe this is good for you to overcome all these struggles and fears and self-limiting beliefs for both of you, and to forget your fears and just go with the flow. This is quite a karmic connection. And with the 10 of Cups, that's up for grabs, you know, it's reconciliation and 10 of Cups. Let's see what an advice from the Oracle. Closing advice for you. To be fair, all right, so I had to look it up because I know there's a lot in this card, to be fair, and I really wanted to get all the messages for you because I think they're important. And by reading it, I see that they relate to the devil, and they relate to the fatedness of this connection. So it says, sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other, more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. And that is these 3 cards and the devil, right? Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. So, yeah. I get goosebumps because that's such a deep message of healing and why relationships in the past didn't work, because we tell ourselves the wrong stories about what love is and how relationships work. So yeah, and this might be a good opportunity. This person coming in, if is a new person or an old person, they will break things open and they will maybe bring you to the edge of the fears and everything else, abandonment and all the limiting beliefs you have and all the beliefs you have about connections and relationships in general. But there's a big healing aspect in this also. So yeah, be open and think about your connections and what you think about love. All right, so I hope this made sense to you and this was helpful, and I see you in my next reading. Bye. If you have chosen the blue lace agate, this nice blue stone, then this is your reading. Let's see where your crush or your next partner, your next love story, let's look into it a little bit. Let's see, where is your next relationship? What's happening in love? What's happening for the blue lace agate people in love? We have the King of Wands, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. Someone's coming, yay! You might be in this state of, at the moment, being on your own and maybe working on yourself in a spiritual way. You might be quite happy and content in life. But you're trying to find your light, you're trying to find your way. Yeah, you're trying to find your way. You're trying to find maybe the job that you want, or just a good person to be with. Maybe you're waiting for someone, maybe you're waiting for the King of Wands, maybe you're waiting for a fire sign to turn up. That's Leo, Aries and Sagittarius. And there's someone coming. Someone is coming with an offer. Someone's offering you their cup. You're not looking, but you're looking at the King of Wands. So it could be that someone's offering you love and you don't see them because you're still trying to get over someone or trying to get someone back in your life. Yeah, let's see who's coming. Let's see who's coming. Who's next in love? What's happening in love for you? We have the Two of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Five of Swords. You are hoping for reconciliation and it could come in. And there is an offer. Five of Swords I don't like. It's a little bit of someone wins at the expense of another. Yeah, could be reconciliation. Three of Cups could also be a friend group, someone from your friends. It could be someone from abroad. Could be two people, the person from the past and someone new. The Three of Cups are in the middle of the reading. That is friendship, reconciliation. Could be three people. And with the Two of Wands, it could be a decision. So one has to be hurt in the sense of one has to suffer in order for the other one to win. Let's see. Maybe that already makes sense for some of you. Tower. Knight of Cups. Okay. And 8 of Swords. The struggle and the fight could also be like an inner struggle with your confidence. With the Tower and the Knight of Cups. So this could come a little bit as a surprise with the Tower. Suddenly the illumination, suddenly someone's coming back whilst you already look for something else, for someone new. Someone from the past is coming back. They want you. After something crumbled, or something like a sudden revelation, or they decided to come to you with the Knight of Cups energy, but you still feel you're not worthy for some reason, or you think you can't, you feel trapped because you're in something else. Or maybe you don't want a relationship right now. And this person is coming and you're not healed. You feel you're not healed. If that's the case, by the way, I think we can only heal outside a relationship to a certain extent. But at some point, when the biggest hurt is over, we almost only learn in a relationship what we need to learn. Because we need to mirror back from the other person where we are on our way. We can't just deal everything out with ourselves and then we think we're healed and then we jump into the next relationship and we try to heal for 2 years and we still at the same point and the same people come across because we healed the wrong part, because we didn't see what really is to heal. I think you don't want to see the offer of love or the peace offer. It could just be after an argument or after being rejected. You don't want to see this now. You want to move forward. You want to, maybe you're already in something else and you think, no, it's too late. There's someone else coming. So there are 2 people. I see 2. In my mind, I see 2 people, not in the cards, but in my mind. Maybe in the cards, Knight of Cups and Page of Cups could be someone younger and someone your age. Or even 3 people with the King of Wands being there. Unless you're the King of Wands or Queen of Wands, doesn't matter. I want to see, what do I want to see? I want to see the Tower. What's the Tower about? Why is the Tower here? That's a little bit... What's the Tower? Oh, Page of Wands, 6 of Cups, 10 of Wands. You don't want to repeat things from the past. You don't want to... I think someone's coming back to you from the past and it just shocks you. It's a little bit like the first reading, but completely different situation. It shocks you and it's too heavy. You remember how heavy it was, but the 10 of Wands is also, you release the load in a way. There's no more heaviness. Could be a release from the heaviness from the past. Let's see the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Let's get a little story. Let's get a story going. Too many, but I take the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, see, there was juggling between 2 people. There were 3 people in the picture at some point. Or maybe there are now. The Magician. A trickster, or you manifested. You manifested something. Maybe someone wasn't honest and oh and Four of Swords. Four of Swords, things came to a standstill because someone wasn't honest, and maybe it came out. Maybe it, yeah, or they couldn't decide, or they decided for someone else, and now you feel as if if you wasn't good enough for that person, and suddenly this person comes back, or the person who comes in gives you a similar feeling, so you don't want it. You're still in this trapped energy, despite the fact that they're coming, and they're coming with as a Knight of Cups. They want to offer you love. It's not that you don't want to take it, but you almost don't see it. Could be one of your friends with the Six of Cups. Could be someone from your childhood or someone that you know already. Let's get another 3 cards as an advice. We have the World and the Hanged Man. One more. 4 of Cups. Take your time. That's the advice. Take your time. One story ended. This heaviness from the past will not repeat. But then there's the 4 of Cups. It means this is what I feel here. With the Knight of Cups and the 8 of Swords, you don't want to take the offer. You don't want to take it. You only want the 3 of Cups. Maybe it's really someone from your friend group and you don't want that person because they're a friend. Maybe you don't see them even in that way. Because if you don't take the cup that is offered to you, and here it's offered by the Knight of Cups, and you're this person not wanting to have it, but what is standing is the 3 of Cups, which is in the middle of the reading. So you might want fun, you might want the friendship, but you don't want the love. But maybe this is an advice to look at it closer. Let's see what the Lenormand have to say. Should you look at this offer? Should you consider this offer? Should you consider the person coming in? Should you consider the person coming in? Should you consider them? The Lady, the Key, Crossroads. Yeah, I think there are two people in the picture, and you don't know which one to take. There might be one who wants reconciliation. You don't really want what's on offer. You don't want anyone. You want safety. You want to be sure to take the right step, to choose the right person. I don't think I can tell you which one to take because I can't clearly see who's who. But I think you are between two people. And one of them at least might have hurt you in the past, or might have not betrayed you, but might have gone astray. Yeah, maybe they hurt you before. They made you feel less than. So now you're not sure which way to go. I can't really tell you from the cards, and I don't know if I can ask some more. Let's go for an advice. Maybe we find an answer from these cards. Let's get an advice. What should you do? How can you make the right decision? If it's just one person, then you're just not You're not sure if you should take it in general. You're not sure. You want to follow your guiding light. Maybe you just don't want someone from your past. Thinker. Thinker. Let me see. I'll quickly take a look in the book so I don't overlook an important message. Okay, I read it out for you. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it's good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are facts. So yeah, that might be the decision that you're not sure about, or that might be why you're in this state. So in a way, that's a good state, and the Hanged Man really tells you to hold and stall and look for, in this perspective of looking for a common ground. Maybe if there are more than one person coming back, really take a good look if this is who you want. Yeah, take your time. Take your time and think of safety and the future. Think of them in your life in a year's time, and then think of them in 5 years' time and 10 years' time. If you can still see them next to you, and if there's really things that you have in common and you've got the same goals in life or similar goals in life, because that's what makes it last after the first pink clouds have lifted, you know. All right, I hope that was helpful, and I see you in my next reading. Bye. If you have chosen the key, this is your reading. Let's see, where's your next partner, your next love story? How does it look like? What is happening in love for you? Let's see what's next in love. What's next in love for you? Who's coming in? Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Someone who doesn't want to let go of you, someone who's rushing in, someone who wants something stable with you. Knight of Swords is very soon, rushed energy, fiery in a way. The Four of Pentacles could be someone who doesn't want to give much, but with the Four of Wands, I see someone that is willing to give and not let you go. It could be someone a little bit possessive. Let's get more cards. I need more. I need more on this. So for now, it looks good. Something stable is coming your way, or someone who has good intentions. Let's see, what else? Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. I always say Three of Pentacles because the halo looks like pentacles to me. Three of Cups. King of Cups. Nice. Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and Temperance. Ooh, that is lovely. That is someone emotionally available, someone loving, someone intelligent, and someone who is challenging you in a way, in a good way. It's good. It's someone who likes to give and take. I have to say, with the Three of Cups, it could be reconciliation. Don't come for me. It could be someone from your past. But it could also be that it's a new person, because Ace of Swords is new energy and Knight of Swords could be, it's also, it's kind of fresh energy, but it could also be someone who's coming in and out of your life and doesn't want to let you go, who likes the stability of coming in and out of your life, if you know what I mean. People think of a stable connection as something that is, you move in together and you see each other every other day or something. But some people see stability in, especially if they can't commit, or if they're not, but this person is emotionally available and this person is emotionally mature. Maybe they're matured, and now they're here to stay longer. I think they're here to stay. Maybe that is someone who was in and out of your life. If it's someone who is coming back with the Three of Cups, I see this. It could also be that give and take was not in balance, and now they're coming back willing to give more, willing to see they see the future with you suddenly, and things will be in balance in the future. They had not an idea, something like an inspiration, or a certain illumination almost, that you could be the one that they see the future with. Yeah, there's healing here to be had. There's love. And there's equal give and take. The only thing is, if it's a new person, they could be a little bit possessive. But there are worse things than this, right? I get a good feeling from this. I get a good feeling. It's making things good that you had to go through, if in this connection or in another connection. Let's get something on the Three of Cups. Is this someone from the past? Oh, too many. Someone from the past or someone new? Someone from the past. Someone new or someone from the past? Well, you manifested it. There's the Temperance twice. This could be, yeah, that's like I said, it's something, something getting into balance. Also with the Six of Pentacles, something's balanced. It could be new. It could be, yeah, it's someone you manifested. If you manifested someone new, it will be someone new. If you manifested a certain person, it could be that the connection with that person will be healed and healing. Something that was stalled, something that was stuck. Even if your love life got stuck and stale and didn't move at all, nothing was moving. Things are coming into motion right now. Let's get an advice for you. Put it here. Let's get an advice. One card as an advice. Eight of Pentacles. Work on this situation with the person coming in. Be open to working on it. This person is willing to put work in, and you have to do the same. I need two more. Nine of Wands and Seven of Wands. that to me means work on your defensiveness. You are defensive. You're not open enough. Maybe you chase people away. Maybe you push people away because you're wounded. Obviously, not because you are a man or woman hater, but because you're wounded, you're disappointed, and you don't know if you can really find someone who loves you the way you are. You've been hurt so many times, and this is someone who could bring healing. This situation could bring healing. You're in a very good position right now. With the 7 of Wands, you're on top. You can fight all the other rivals away. Things won't happen again that happened in the past. Let me pull a Lenormand for you. Alright, let's get 1 Lenormand. If I need 3, but let's start with 1. Clover. Very soon, very lucky. Very lucky. And yeah, it's soon. Something will move soon. With the Knight of Swords, there's quick, fast movement. Yeah. I told you I feel a little bit of a rush energy, and the Clover is confirming that. It's lucky, it's happy. It's possibly springtime, but it doesn't have to be, depending on where you are now. But we're in spring now, and this is springtime, so it could be that it's in the season that you're currently in. It will happen. This person will come in, if they're from the past or not. Take your blindfold off, take your swords down, see the truth, open yourself up to the truth of this connection. This is healing you, that will heal you and the connection. There's a lot of love. King of Cups in the middle of the spread. There's 4 of Wands, which is longevity of the connection. There's give and take. There's happiness and partying, and there's also calmness and healing, and things being in balance. So yeah, this is a good connection coming your way, and it's very soon. It happens very soon. All right, let's get 1 more closing advice for you. An advice for the key. The card is mending. This could mean that you are supposed to mend a situation from the past, or this could be working on it. Mending and the 8 of Pentacles to me are quite similar cards. And work on this. Work on this relationship. It's a 7, 5-2, 5th of February, 2nd of May, something like this. Yeah, maybe 7 is important to you, the 5, the 2. And work on them, on the healing, with them. On the healing, not on them, with them on the healing. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles is working together. I said 3 of Pentacles earlier, remember, because I thought the halos from the 3 of Cups were 3 Pentacles, so that's also working together. Start mending the relationship that's coming in, mend relationships that are gone, and heal your heart. And this is healing. Don't be too defensive. I think this is a good one, and it's a lucky one. All right. I hope that brought you clarity, and I see you in my next reading. Bye.